Greetings, everyone. Am I live? It looks like I'm live at least. So let's fix the chats, shall we? If I can fix this chat. Did that work? I think it worked. Yes, the stuff is gone. So can I do something about that then? And we can go to screen perhaps. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And yeah. Clear. Anyway, then we can do this. And we should be live now. I'm gonna fix the last thing here, which is figuring out why the this stream stuff doesn't work. Fuck it. You know what? Screw it. Can I? Does this work now? Where's it? Instead of clicking, I can just do that. And screen. There we go. It should now be working and twerking. Which was a button to change the just a simple button. I'm using OBS Blade on my phone, and not just a simple button, just mute everything, but seem to be able to do that. I could just create a scene, of course. I can do that. Mute. Let's call it mute. And let's see here. Text, perhaps. Please wait there. No. Let's make a BRB. Just BRB. Be right back. And something. Jesus. Where the fuck did I go? It just disappeared. Motherfucker. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the deja vu. Let's use deja vu. Nope, that's wrong deja vu. Deja vu mono, thank you very much. And not bold. Book. There we go. Now I can just press this and screen. There we go. Screen and me. Okay, that should work now. And it's just a chat. Yeah, it works. Great. Grand. It complains that my bitrate is too low again. But I'm pretty sure I changed it. No, I did not. 5,000. Let's complain less now then. Now it's good. Yeah, good, good, good. Anyway. I'm gonna see if I can't find the and that doesn't really work. I'm going to find the what's it called? Tiling stuff. Simple tiling. There we go. No, not that. Now it just activated it for everything. That's not right. That's not the correct one. Is it simple tiling extension with GNOME shell extension and I think it's that one. And then do this. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the one. It's the one. Tiling system is so nice. Just put that there. That there. What the fuck? Stop moving around. Stupid window. Yeah, once again, the OBS is just being ass again. I don't know why it's just sort of stops being able to resize at times. It's like the maximum width or something. Sets. Anyway, this now works at least. So that's good. Can put that there. This there. But I don't really need that there. Anyway, that should now be okay, I think. Now I can resize the window. Sort of. The tiler, I just don't understand. Let me just show you the problem I'm having. If I do this, I can't resize the window. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? What do you mean? I have changed that. CBR 5000K. Do I need to restart? I might have to pause the stream for 10 seconds. Is that better? Is that better, perhaps? Now it doesn't complain. Yeah, OBS is fucking weird. Anyway, and we don't need that. I think I've done everything I need to with that. What I'm going to do today. Is it the wrong account? What? Oh, that's fucking hell. I need to change that to foot instead. Because that's not right. There we go. Now I do that. There we go. Anyway, that should now be correct. And yeah, it is. I think I'm gonna do something special today. I wanted to make something like this that you can use to zoom. You cannot see that, can you? Perhaps, yeah, you will be able to see it. It's just that when the what's it called? The plugin, when you use that, it takes a screenshot of the window and shows, and then uses that to create the effect of zooming. So that's how that works. So I want to create that. We are going to basically copy this is my account. Let's go to extensions.gnome, and we are going to color picker. That's the one. And we are going to go to the picker side. I should probably set my language here to English, but let's do that while we remember. I don't have what? I don't have English here. Oh dear. I can do that later. Done. Anyway. Oh, make directory. What's we gonna call it? You're going to call it like Zoomer. Zoomer. And here we're going to shared repo. And that should be correct now. And then we can branch color picker to zoo main. And now we can start the disassembling of this and Tmax. What do we have here? We have a manifest, we have a CLI stuff. We can just start with just making sure that the manifest is actually correct. The manifest is called... What's it called? That's weird. What do we have here? Really want to strip out most of this. Schemas. I want schemas and stuff. I don't know where the manifest is. Is that generated? Looks like it's actually metadata name repository URL. And where does it use that? A zip directory. What? This is very weird. If target is zip, is put on desktop. There's no desktop in GNOME. That's just weird. But I don't really see how this is working. So metadata. Metadata. How is this made? How is this made? There's a metadata in there. res data metadata dot. So that's how to do it. I don't need to change that then. Just change it here. Title. Name is name. Name is probably from the configuration. Meson dot options. I thought. Color picker. Zoomer. I'm gonna and we're not gonna have that. We're gonna UID. What is title? Product name. Replace genome extension with that. Operation target. Foobar. Title. Description. Fine glass for gnome. CD source, Vim, and we're going to actually need to look at this because I have looked at this source code, but I don't really understand it. So here's the color stuff. We do not need a color stuff really. We need just a picker. Here's the color. Two items. Proxy. Pages. Oh shit. Stupid phone. Let's see here. So loop? No. I remember seeing it. I don't have Nerd Tree installed. That's weird. Not earlier. Edit. It's extension. Color menu. Hair color lens. There we go. So we can just strip out the stuff we don't need to begin with. And then I don't know how to test this. But we'll figure that out. So color box, we can just remove color box, color area. Just delete everything here and draw area. We need that. Wait, did I do right? Color pixel box. I need to go through everything here. Slider, we don't need a slider. We do not need a pop-up menu. We do need the draw area. We do not need the box pointer. We do not need. I don't know. We'll look at that. SCW color area. We do not need the color area. We're not going to do much. What are these keys? Where do they come from? V function fresh event touch from the color area, right? That's the color area. Jesus. I know there's a better way to do this, but I just need to be able to read also. And that should be it for that. Oh, colon W, and done. We just can delete everything else, I think, because the rest of it is just not useful. Because this is going to be super simple. We're just going to need the zoom, and that's it. The color lens, yeah, here we go. The color lens is going to be it's going to be replaced by magnifier. I think that is, does that clip it? I think that clips it. Right. Gen lens plane. I don't know what these constructs are, how they work. These with hash marks. Hash marks, yeah. I have to look at those later. And then we have what? Style class, color picker lens. Magnifier. And then we have the styles and stuff here. We can actually remove all of that, I think. we're going to go into res. I'm going to probably make this a bit easier to understand. We're going to have to change the schemas to what the fuck is this? Okay, fuck it. I don't know what that was. Dbuzz as XML, pick, method pick. The result is a DXP screenshot portal. Huh? Okay. I don't know what that is. Let's leave that for now. And style. Style sheet. Darkness. We don't need a label. We don't have a button. We don't have a label option. We don't have. Do we have an icon? We can probably have an icon. Magnifier. Tone, ST tone. I don't know what that is. That's probably okay. None of this seems weird. So I don't know what those do. So that's not correct either. Yeah, that seems okay, I guess. And then we need to go into I can probably remove color. Probably look at menu. What is this? This is the it's the pop-up menu, right? Yes, T buttons and stuff. Yes, it's the pop-up menu. Yes, this is the pop-up menu. You can probably remove that too. I see no point in having it. Probably doing something wrong, but I don't know. Function Rest record. I think record might be useful. I think that's okay. I can probably move that somewhere else instead. Alt number. Systray. Extends button. Probably need that. So here we got what exactly? Items. We don't have any items in the list, do we? Radio button? Why are the radio buttons? This is this menu. Is that menu? I don't know. Perhaps this is what creates that menu. Don't think so, because this is ST stuff. There's only clutter and no GTK here. I think that's not right. So what do we have here? How do we even create this? This menu. How is this created? That is a good question. I remember the UI is the one. Yeah, this is the menu stuff. This is useless for us. Not really useless, but it could be more useful. And is there a UI file here? There is no UI file, so this is all programmatically created. So, right. They have a stack. We don't need a stack. They have a dialog button base. This is search stuff. We basically need one thing. The icon. Roll this G-value themed icon. So here's the menu. The menu is populated from what? Just don't really see how this is made. I mean, this must be resources, but I don't see the resources. There's no XML, there's no UI file, there's no blueprint file. So how the fuck is this made? Resources, preferences? There's no preference. So I cannot see any preference page. For each group. Okay. First we do what? Prefs. So G resources. But I don't see any G resources here. Oh, there it is. Extension G resources. Okay. CD res data vim extensions resources dbus. There's only one here. Huh? So is this just for the dbus stuff? I guess. Spin button. Check mark, drop. I'm actually confused. I'm gonna remove the menu. Don't need that. I think. Actually, we probably need that. I probably need that. But we need to figure out how they are created. I don't see schemas. So no, this is a style. Style sheet. Where the fuck is the UI file? Where is the UI? I don't see any. What do we have here? Oh, there it is. There's no copy. Automatic default. genuinely confused. Don't need that to begin with, I think. Extension menu. There we go. This is how they build the UI. So this is the preferences. Ah. And this is the one we need to change. I see. So we need to basically remove these. Let's see here. How are these constructed? These are titles and automatic copy. Copy the color. This is this one. And it's CK copy. And that we saw that before. In const, was it? Yeah. Autocopy. It's the keys. What are keys for then? CK copy. New key. New key. Build widget. Message. Drop. This is weird. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. How he's done this. I'm probably gonna do it myself instead. Remove the preferences, the UI, basically all of it. So yeah, let's do that. Const preferences, and then this one is going to get a I'm going to quit all this. Then we can UI. Utils we can probably keep utils. And hmm. And that's going to be removed. Stanchions removed. Ah, fuck, this is just too much, I think. I'm going to... What the hell? Yeah, that's correct. That's the one we need. That's correct. Um, get values. Get default value. Default bindings. Symbol. What the fuck's a symbol? Where does symbol come from? Is this a built-in? Symbol. A symbol is a built-in object whose constructor returns a symbol primitive, also called a symbol value or just a symbol. Is guaranteed to be unique. Symbols are often used to add unique property keys to an object that won't collide with keys any other code might add to the object, and which has a hidden mechanism with other code simply access. Okay. To create a new premise, okay. Really want to create a symbol wrap object. You can use object function. Do we do that? Okay. How is pref stuff? Where does this come from? I don't know what any of these are, so I'm just gonna remove them. Promisify. Prototype open. Extension preference. Okay, that's the one that calls the get widget. Return new. This dot class dot get set. This is get settings. Fill default window. So I get, yeah, that's from the root. Yeah. T root. So that's about that. So this is needed, but don't see how page is used. Page. Export class. Keys dialog. Status page. I don't see how this works. No pages are being instantiated, or is that it's something that it expects? Here, enroll this. Perhaps that's how that works. Let's create a window. Dialog. Here is dialog. So how's that used? How is this? I'm genuinely confused about how this is even constructed. Project GNOME extensions. Creating an extension. GNOME extensions create interactive. Okay. Oh, I see. So let's actually do that, shall we? I'm gonna make a mkd zoom it 2. No, not zoom. Zoomer. Um, Let's change that later, perhaps. It's an inductor. There we go. Now then. So this is what it creates. A simple... So it creates a pop-up menu and a panel menu. Interesting. So... My shiny indicator. Zoom. Icons. Let's actually just save that, and then we can move this over to oh, this is actually in the it's actually in the local share. GNOME shell extensions. Gigo. Do I see that? It doesn't show up. Perhaps I do need to restart. I don't know how to trash that. I can probably yes. 182.0.180.1.0.80. 1280. Yeah. Uh-huh. I've gotten this to work before. What is EGL context? We have a rematch one already. That's not the correct one. There we go. I don't see my icon. That's interesting. I'm just confused why it doesn't show up. I think it would show up. Nothing. That works. There's Zoomer. Uh-huh. So it doesn't show the correct icon. That didn't work. I really thought that would work. For some reason, does not like it. No, it's still a weird icon. I can't turn it off. Nice. Anyway, let's actually sort of... I expected to create a UI file. Actually. Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. Correctly. Correctly. So that's a thing that happens. Does that actually work? No? No. It's not. in next 11 session that would work, but not in Wayland. Yes, and translations not really. Translations for anomaly. Import, export packages. I was gonna use TypeScript. That seems weird. So shell is the action mode. Quick settings. Still widget. Menu. It only contains convenient functions to still. Okay. So where is the start a transition preferences? There we go. Perhaps. Ah. With schema. Let's see here. So first we using create your editor, create a schema describing what kind of values can be held. Uh-huh. And what? Show indicator. Probably one of the things we need. And that uses. I'm sort of not a fan of schemas and stuff. Show indicator. Create a new row. Group it. Okay. So that's just that. Aha. And then, how's this connected then? Anyway, let's do that then. I still don't find it funny that that does not exist. Do I need to pack that? But I don't understand. Oh shit, I forgot I can't do that. Not here. This is the wrong account. This doesn't have any soup users. Hello? Why doesn't that create a new window? I'll have to look into that. Well, that should work. Use a binfoot. I don't know. Perhaps something broke when I... Okay, let's see here. We're going to reference this. I don't like that there is... What's it called? Nothing seems to work now. Great. Doesn't even open. I don't get it. Anyway. I think something broke when I started the... I'm gonna create a schema. Okay. Can't do that. close to this. SCHEMAS. Okay. Then we're going to do what? Nutshell. Zoom. Okay. Name. And say zoom level. I think I is the. Is I? default should be like 2. And that should be it. Oh no, I need to compile it. Now we need to go here and glib compile schemas. Schema. There we go. Setting schema. No. That should be it. Extension. Right. And indicator extension example. Right. Zoomer. Disable. Okay, then that's that. Okay, we need to create the prefs, not JS. Prefs.js. I don't think that's correct. I'm not even going to. You know what? Let's do this instead because I'm not going to be able to type that correctly. I think. Um, um, hmm. Now then, now we have those. um, I'm gonna ignore that for today. Um, ignore that and then go back to here. Get onto here. Okay, perfect. Right. Get settings. Okay. I need to. That's quite... What? Okay, get settings, okay. Now then, and do they even use get settings here? Bind... Settings connect. Okay. So now in prefs. And in prefs, we are going to do what? So export class, present, fill window. Okay. Const page. New ADW. Okay, I forgot to import ADW too. ADW. And YO from GI ://GIO GI ://AWD Advaita preferences page. General and icon name. Let's just do that because those are probably good. Window. Okay, they create a switch and then okay, I understand now. Let's create an object indicator key in the settings. Bind. Right. Let's go to the Advaita widget gallery. We want what? What a spinner. Spinner is not the right what? Number. Spin row. Is that it? Spin row. Yeah, I think so. Spin row. And you need an adjustment. Key adjustment. So decay adjustment. Let's just, but I could probably, is it properties? I can set them as a construction. Should be able to set them anyway. Title. So let's go down here. And we were here. Appearance. We're gonna have a group. Yeah, probably I need a group. Main settings, perhaps. Main settings. And then we have is not going to call it row, we're going to call it something else. And that something else is going to be what? Sum level. Sum level row equals new wd dot switch row, and not switch row, adjustment row, spin row. And that has a construction of this. We need lower value. It's gonna be 2, I think. Lower is 2. Upper 16. I have no idea. This is just for testing. We haven't implemented anything yet. Value 2. No, step page increment. Step increment. We're probably not going to set that. Page increment. Let's say 5, 4, 5. And then we have, and these are, I thought so. Now then, let's try this, shall we? And we did that with what command? I'm gonna make sure that this just looks correct. Getting started. And whoops. It did start after a while. I don't see it. That's interesting. There we go. Zoomer is not here. Where the fuck did Zoomer go? Where did that go? Is there something wrong in the extension? You can pressing can be opened with oh. That doesn't work. What do you mean it doesn't exist? You can look at it right now, for goodness sake. zoomer. It says it doesn't exist. I don't know why. Because I can see it. It's there. Goodness sake. Is there something in here? Yes, there is. Error. Does it make... Okay. I see. So that's the problem. That... Now it should be the same. I don't get it. Where's the zoomer? What's in that directory? The fuck are you talking about? Was that the same? Oh, this is wrong. And this is wrong. Something went wrong. Let's see here. AWD version type of type lib file for AWD. Not found. What? I'm sorry. Do any of these that works? Pretty sure that these are all the AWD. That's what are you talking about? None of that. Prefs. ADW. DW. Substitute. AWD with A. AWD with AWD with ADW. Global. And there we go. Could just quit that and use that instead. Of course, of course. Jesus. No, not that. This one. I don't know what this is so slow. Reference error. Extension preference is not defined. Okay. I'm I don't get this. Okay, not implemented error. Was not implemented. What is not implemented? I don't get where this comes from. Just not implemented. What's not implemented? Oh, I forgot this, I think. try that again. Row 6-9. Redeclaration of extension preferences. Ah. Why? What the fuck? Now nothing works? Let's restart. Icons are there at least. Well, icon. It really can't be seen. Okay. I only get this error. I do not get this error. At all. Failed to open preface, not implemented error. Was not implemented. Not implemented error. Ron AC. Oh wait, I forgot to add group. OUP dot add zoom level, and then window dot settings equals this dot already gotten that, so we can just skip that part and we can do this instead. Dot settings bind Active is not correct. I think that should be like a value. Let's put it to 2. And GIO dot, oops, settings, bind, flags, diff, default. That should maybe be it. I don't know what's so slow. Why are you so slow? Me and my spelling again. Ba-ba-da-da-da-do. One, I spell like a fucking. You would expect it to get faster and faster because of the caching, but no. This is not getting faster at all. with though? Page is not defined. Page is not defined. Bum bum. Reference group not constructed. It's not a constructor. What the fuck are you talking about? Is this a constructor? Intermediate value dot preference group is not a constructor. Where the fuck does that come from? I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. Because the other one seems to be correct. We can look at this one. System trace reloaded. Oh yeah, none of these works now. Good. Grand. These are preference groups. So is it because I wrote it wrong? Description. Are you sure about that? Lower and upper. Because I can see lower and upper here. What properties do we have then? Properties. So where the fuck do you set that? You can set it in the climb rate policy numerical row configuration. Adjustment that this should use an adjustment. Okay, we need to use an adjustment. So it's yeah, of course. Adjustment. That is a GTK adjustment, right? Yeah. TK4, I guess. And that should be a new GTK4 dot GTK dot adjustment, and that has upper and lower. Upper should be 16, lower should be 2. Step increment. Step increment 1. And page increment. 5. Right. TK 4.0. Oh. Pretty sure that should be it. No. That's weird. It's actually just GTK. Uh-huh. Group not defined. What the fuck? $33. That is no text. Nice. Anyway, we can fix that now. And that should be. Title should be zoom level. Zoom level. And we don't gonna set a subtitle, actually. They're going to not do that. Hmm. Oh yeah. I always forget that you can't do that there. There we go. But that starts in the wrong position. Yeah, it does. Why? Why do you do that? I have the zoom level there. But that doesn't bind. Okay. Hmm. Uh, Is that right? Is it spelt correctly? Yes, it's spelled correctly. And that is... Key scheme is compiled. Before it can be used, gschema must be compiled. If not, using GNOME extensions tool. Metadata. Yeah, but that doesn't start correctly. That doesn't read it correctly. That's weird. No, probably active. Oh. Of course not. Spin. It should be a... adjustment. Adjustment. Right? That should be correct now. mm, that should exist. And should be an adjustment. Value. Value. There we go. Let's put it to 16. Close, close. It is 16. And that means that if we go into what's it called? Not gpref. What the fuck is it called? Deconf editor. Deconf editor. Com, GitHub, Kigozaren, Zoomer. Ta-da! There we have it. I think I'm happy for today. I'm starting to get this, sort of. Even if it's such a slow programming because I'm typing wrong all the time, but it should perhaps go better. I was looking into language servers and stuff for GGS. Anyway, I think that's enough for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Toots everyone. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.